What is up, guys? This is Nate. I'm going to be showing you how you can open up an E-Trade account so that you can begin trading stocks. Now, if anybody remembers from my other videos, E-Trade was the first brokerage account that I opened, and I actually got pretty lucky because it's actually still to this day one of my favorite brokerages to use. So let's just get started here. First of all, just make sure you're on etrade.com and click open an account. Now, you're going to see a list of options here of different types of accounts. And if you're just trying to get into stocks, you're just getting your feet wet, just starting off, I would select brokerage account. Now, all these down here, these are IRAs. These are retirement accounts. Probably don't want to worry about these right now. Maybe once you open up your brokerage account, you can think about retirement accounts. So we're going to just click continue here, and we're going to see a couple different options for types of accounts. Now, if you're just by yourself, you're over the age of 18 or 21 in some states, you're going to click individual account. Now, if you want to open it up with, say, a spouse or a significant other, that would be a joint account, and then a custodial account is for anyone underage. So in some states, 18, some states 21, and you can create an account with one of your parents or legal guardians. That's what I had to do. I had to create a custodial account because when I started, I was nowhere near the age of 18. So that's what I did. But for this example, let's just say that you're opening up an individual account. You're of age. So we're going to scroll down. You're not an E-Trade customer, so you are new to E-Trade. And just for this example, let's just make up a name here just to make it easy, just so I can show you guys all the steps after this. Of what we have to do. So overall, though, very simple, very straightforward. We're going to click continue here, and now we are on to step 2, which is personal information. Alright, so I just filled out all this information here just so I wouldn't bore anyone. I just filled it in real quick. And you can see you put in your home address, phone number. Something very important right here, take note of, you're going to need your social security number. Now, also, of course, if you don't have one, apparently, you can check the box. But for most people, you probably have a social security number. It's very important to put that on there. So make sure you know that. They're also going to ask you about if you're single, married, how many dependents, your date of birth. And then continue on down here. They're going to ask you your employer, your occupation. For me, I can just say student, and many other people can say student as well. And then we can go down here. You're going to see some options here. You probably don't have to worry about them, but make sure you read them. I mean, unless you're a 10% shareholder of a publicly owned company or some other pretty big things, like if you're a broker or something. But really, you can ignore those. Just glance over them real quick just to make sure. But then you're going to go down and you're going to fill out all this information about your net worth and how much you make and all this stuff. All this I just made up, of course. But try to fill it out honestly. It is sort of important, but I don't think it's really going to affect you too much. And then they're going to ask you about your investment activity, which it's all really just up to you. Just fill it out how you feel like you're going to invest, but it's not extremely important, this part, because it won't affect your account, how you can trade. But it's just some options just so they know who's signing up for this. So you can say none if you don't have any investment experience, and how often you're planning on trading. And then, so we're almost done here. You're just going to scroll down, make sure that you don't have anybody else having authorization to trade on this account. You probably don't want that. And then you're going to click continue, and you're going to see this screen pop up here. And this could look a little confusing at first, but don't worry about it. You just want to go with the first one here, or the second one, just a cash balance program, or E-Trade Financial Extended Insurance Sweep Deposit Account. It's really not a big deal, so don't worry about it. First one works. And also, you can sign up for a debit card, checkbook, which take note that you are going to have to deposit some more money if you want those options. I did not do that when I signed up for E-Trade, but you could if you need a debit card or a checkbook. And then we're also going to see margin trading capabilities and options trading capabilities, which if you're a first-time investor, I wouldn't worry too much about these. I wouldn't even try to add these. I do not have them on my E-Trade account, but you can always add them in the future if you would like. And also go paperless, obviously, save a couple trees, maybe help the world just a little bit. And then we're going to click continue, and we are just about done here. So you can go over all your information here, make sure it all looks right, and then you're going to create a user ID and a password, read over some of this, which nobody ever does, but it's probably important to read over this anyway. And then you're just going to click submit application, and you are set. The only other thing you have to do is deposit money into your account, which I will go over in another video. But you're pretty much set up for success. You can start researching stocks. You can start researching all kinds of different investments with your E-Trade account once it's set up, once you submit your application. So that's about it today. Hopefully I was able to help everybody out a little bit, teach everybody about ETRADE. It's honestly a great site. I learned so much from it. I'm glad it was the first broker that I used to invest in stocks. So if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. But if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. If you have any comments, that would be great. So that's about it. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and stay tuned for some more videos on ETRADE. Thanks.